Good day, you two. It's nice to—
So, got any jobs for us?
I'm afraid I'd struggle to find you any commissions in the near future. With the arrival of the Windbloom Festival, the only task most Mondstadters are busy with is preparing gifts for their loved ones. But it's customary to do this oneself without assistance. Think of this period as the off-season for the Mondstadt branch of the Adventure. Spring is here, love is in the air, and everyone wants to relax and enjoy themselves. Even the cats at the tavern next door have been getting lovey-dovey with one another recently.
Ew. Gross. You know that feeling you get when you burst out the doors after a nice nap, hoping to make it to the store before the limited edition drinks sell out? Only—
Perhaps—
Traveler! Paimon! Thank goodness I found you. There's something I need your help with.
Woo! Sucrose? What is wrong with you? That's no way to greet a friend we haven't seen in so long.
No, not help like in the Windbloom sense. It's just...
Go ahead, Sucrose. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway.
Phew. Here's the situation. I've been appointed as the Windbloom Festival's special ambassador. My task is to do good deeds for people during this festival of gratitude and love.
Nice one! So how did they decide who to appoint?
They spun an empty bottle donated by Angel's Share inside a circle with all our names on it. Whoever's name the bottle stopped at got... I think so too. But everyone said that it was to make it fair, so everyone had an equal chance to become the special... The thing is, I'm not great at dealing with people, so I was really daunted by it at first. Luckily, I came up with a way to spur myself on, which has helped. Have a...
Is that a test tube?
Yep, every time I do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube. That way, I can collect everyone.
Sounds fascinating!
Yes. I believe these breaths of joy will serve as valuable raw materials for alchemical transmutation.
Darn, now Paimon's hungry.
Actually, I meant something. I can't say for sure until I have more test results to confirm my hypothesis, though. Anyway, I'm still missing one
Oh, is that all you need help with? Just treat Paimon to a sweet madame. Then you'll get your last breath of joy. Hey, come on! Paimon... So...
No, joy isn't measured in those terms at all. Let me put it this way. Have you ever planted a fruit seed and cared in the same way that those tender, sweet fruits are the product of your time and effort? The amount of joy derived from For example, in my case, I would say that to experience a statistically similarly, in order to collect a significant amount...
Oh, Paimon gets... Long story short, you want us to help you find people... Oh, that's pretty tough given that
Oh, I figured since you're such experienced travelers... Really? You have a plan?
Well, if he's in, then Paimon will help too. But, if things don't work out... Oh, come on, Traveler. This is a festival of...
Excuse me, Sucrose? Could I borrow you for a second? Package for you.
Oh, sure. Be right back.
Wait! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? That's Kale, right? What did she... Let's go say hi! Kale! Hey!
Oh, hey you guys. What are the...
You were staring into space just now.
No, don't worry. I was just looking at a Mondstadt children's book in the souvenir shop. While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really... If you can do these things, you may light the...
And what does these things...
Find a flower that is not of this world. Find a guide who will never get lost. So, 4 things in total. Here, have a look. I asked a lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know anything.
Hi there. Sorry to butt in, but...
Oh, it was called the Boar.
That is strange.
Do you know her?
Let Paimon do the honors. Kale, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. And
Hello.
Hi.
This is getting awkward fast.
So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy? Could it be real?
Without having done any research, but if you want my subjective opinion, I don't think that it's a nasty prank. The only people who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder and imagination. Or children, of course. I'm sure that whoever put this... Would they really do this just to spread lies and ruin someone's innocence?
That's a great take. I love it.
Exactly. Who would want to hurt a child?
Okay, so what do you...
If I had to guess, maybe a fairy that can make people... I haven't read many fairy tales, so this is pure
Wow! Her guesswork is really good, though. I want to pick her brain some more. But will she find it annoying if I keep at... We've only just met after all. What's the best thing to say to someone you're meeting for the first time? Well...
Then, well,
I'd wish for a...
Huh? You can't waste it on that. You've got a great...
That's very kind of you. But...
Kale!
I know that voice!
Kale! Oh, you made good time, huh? You're way early. I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are sharp, or I'd have missed you.
Amber! Have you been doing well? Did you... finish all the pita pockets?
You bet. They're getting yummier each time you make them.
Huh? Wait, remind Paimon?
A long time ago, I had a... So ever since my Elazar got better, I've been looking out for an opportunity to come back to Mondstadt and tell them...
If it's okay with everyone, why don't I take Kale for a walk around town?
of course. Fine, but...
Sure, go right ahead.
Sorry, Amber. I agreed to meet my traveling companions by the city gate in a few minutes, so... I can't go with you just yet.
Oh, that's all right. In that case, you guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master Jean to...
Oh, okay.
Traveler Sucrose, could you look after Kale for now? I'll come get her later and take her out. There's still a whole bunch of people I need to introduce her to.
Sure, no problem.
Awesome. See you later then.
You all right there, Kale?
I'm just feeling a little shy today. Amber wants to introduce me to more of her friends. I've only met Sucrose so far. I wish I had a little more self-confidence. It's nearly time! Let's go to the gate and see...
Why is this humble windmill such a great view?
I mean, it's understandable. It must have been a long time since you last came to...
Because it is the true Great Vayu Viastra? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't get it. View, Vayu, and also Mahamatra, Vayu Via...
Khaenri'ah, sign up!
Whew, am I glad to see you. And who's this young lady?
Master, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. Sucrose, this is my teacher Tighnari. He's a highly respected forest watcher in Sumeru.
Kale's exaggerating. I'm Tighnari.
So you have a teacher as well. The pleasure...
Yep, he's extremely knowledgeable too. And this is General Mahamatra Sino of the Sumeru Academia. He's...
Greetings. Though if I might say so, we're purely here for personal reasons. You needn't be unduly And Kale, there's no need to use my full title. Sino is fine.
Indeed. We're not here in an official capacity.
Keep me company? But it was you two that insisted on...
Kale is very important to us. We felt obliged to ensure her safety on the long treacherous...
But I've been here on my own loads of times before.
What about your work, though? What if something bad...
There should be no issues. I have left my duties in the hands of my subordinates, and
Oh, Sucrose!
I was just going to mention that I think we're in a somewhat similar situation.
Oh, please, Sucrose. Genius is an unnecessary epithet. It will serve only to leave an exaggerated impression of...
Mr. Albedo, but it is an objective truth.
Hey, Albedo's here, too!
So tell me, Sucrose, since your specialty is bioalchemy...
Wait! Can we hold off on the nerdy topic for now?
Oh, as it happens, I've studied the calla lily in quite some detail before. I wrote a whole report on my findings. If you're interested, Mr.
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines? Also...
What new identities?
Mine was Adventurer Sino, skilled desert explorer. Tighnari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders. Very much so.
I do wish some of the less cautious adventurers in the Avidya forest would consider what Philanimo mushrooms lack in texture. They make up for in not causing
Are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily as active ingredients?
Yes, I gathered a few on the way here, and my initial research...
Okay, I got it, but it takes a huge amount of experimental data to conclusively prove how different drugs interact. Add in the time for procurement and delivery of essential materials, and
Then please, allow me to...
Mr. Albedo!
Apologies for my tardy entrance in the present discussion. I understand you're looking to make an antidote for if you happen to have some samples with you, or relevant documentation on hand. But before that,
Food and lodging arrangement. Were you quietly writing this up the whole time?
Hardly. Rather, I should apologize for interrupting a serious discussion between trained professionals, especially after the... Nevertheless, I would encourage you to have a knowledgeable local arrange... Take a look. And should you find anything here to be a...
This is too kind of you. These arrangements are quite excellent.
It looks great! Even Paimon feels like tagging along for the food and board. Wait! Doesn't Paimon's opinion matter anymore? Paimon's technically a guest in Mondstadt.
Very comprehensive. The adventurer, technological consultant, and musician are the...
Just one thing. We'd like the chance to cook as well. Why don't we change the group dinner to a camping and...
I'll help pitch the tents!
I can help too.
And Paimon will take him to Good Hunter to order some starters. Mondstadt's cold-cut platter is not to be missed.
Great. Then it's the... Sucrose and I will bring the three of you to your inn for a quick rest.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Hey, Sarah! Can we have a cold-cut platter?
Sure, coming right up. Would you like anything else?
Do we, want anything else? Yay! So you did... Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a wind bloom. No need to worry about that. Paimon can make
right?
Oh, that was great. If that was a Windbloom treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the wind.
Ancient Alchemy truly is
All right, looks like we're all here.
Not at all. We just came early to set everything up, since we happened to be free. Kale put up the tent so quickly, but still managed to tie very sturdy knots. You can really tell that I didn't do much apart from passing materials around.
Thanks. It's all thanks to Master and Sino. They taught me everything I know.
What can I say? For a skilled adventurer, this is.
Are you quite finished? Or were you going to sing each other's praises till the moon rises? Come on, let's all... That sunshine sprat was really very good. I didn't watch you cook it, but I believe that...
That's correct. Any further deductions?
Let me think. The aroma was quite uniform. Unlike that of a spice blend, it was also unfamiliar. As far as edible Mondstadt plant species are concerned, calla lilies are small lampgrass.
That's right. I've long heard that Sumeru's fish with cream sauce is... No, here in Mondstadt, we're not quite as varied in the use of spices as in Sumeru, but the principle of bringing
I liked it a lot. I'm curious as to the exact ratio of ingredients.
I'll write a copy of the recipe for you.
Would anyone like to try the nutrient-dense meal I made?
I'll have some.
What about you, Kale? It doesn't look like...
No. I just don't eat a lot normally. Sorry. I didn't mean to make...
Tighnari. While we were on the road, we spotted something white, walking on two legs.
Which day was this?
Just after passing through Stonegate.
Sino, are you sure your eyes were working that day? Or maybe your hood was blocking your vision? Paimon always flies. There's no way she'd ever walk.
Is that right? I thought that you'd made me snacked on too many local ground nut. No? Ground, you know. As in ground up, but also the ground. Ground nuts make you fall to the ground.
Think of this as part of the process of getting to know Sino.
Still, we could test the hypothesis
What hypothesis?
that plant species indigenous to Mondstadt may have an effect on the motor functions of flying lifeforms.
Hey! Paimon's not your test subject! Anyway, by your logic, wouldn't that mean that eating, say, Zaitun peaches, that would make a sick Paimon peachy in no time or something? Hey! Not you too!
I think the Traveler and Paimon's conversations are more entertaining.
I see. You
seem much cheerier now that you're here in Mondstadt, Sino. Actually...
That's because I'm Sino the Adventurer. It's not?
In fairness, you only saw him in his work mode while you were in Sumeru. He's actually like this most of the time.
Yep, it's true. Sometimes when he's eating, he'll grumble about how the bowl is too shallow for the amount of food it contains and other
I understand. Then allow me to reintroduce myself. Before, you knew me as
Yeah, so that's another thing he does. He'll keep repeating.
So you have two different mental states? Almost like different...
I think in your case, the two states we would end up with would be highly conscientious. Oh, by the way, was there any reason in particular?
Oh, well, Lisa once told me that the Windbloom Festival is one of... I wanted to take this opportunity to give everyone a Windbloom as a token of my heartfelt gratitude for...
Plus, it was a good chance for Kale to get out and meet some new people.
Kale Lily.
What?
Kale's Windbloom. Maybe she should call it a Kale Lily. It sounds very Mondstadt. There's also Kale Flower, which would technically make more sense. But somehow it doesn't sound...
Moving swiftly on.
Wow. He just completely ignored the joke and carried on the conversation.
Sumeru's been through some major changes recently. I don't get many opportunities to take a vacation. And this was a chance to join Kale on her trip while also learning of...
How about you, Sino?
I came to ensure...
That's just an excuse.
Also, there's the matter of a Genius Invocation TCG...
Aha! So you...
Have you all played Genius Invocation TCG before? And that is when I first began contemplating getting a new card back. I asked around before eventually deciding to... A friend of mine, Sawada, whom I played cards with on occasion, had been to Inazuma for the Irodori festival. He told...
Calx? Isn't that...
You mean, he's a friend of yours?
I see. So, you came to...
No, that is inaccurate. I came here principally to...
You most certainly did not. Kale's been here on the quiet numerous times.
Not only me, same applies to you too.
If my writer friend were here now, I'm sure he would describe this.
Oh, here he comes.
Wait, you mean you're Mr. Calx?
Having my new friends address me by my pen name feels... somewhat unusual.
Huh. So you're Calx. Sino's been talking about you non-stop recently. He's intent on getting you to design...
You didn't have to say all that.
I don't usually take private commissions, but I believe that we are friends now. Our conversations have been deep and interesting, and Sino...
Obviously.
And given that you've come all this way from Sumeru to see...
Wow, your teacher's so nice.
I feel the same about yours. Well, they...
So, how much should I budget for the timeless masterpiece you will produce for me?
Surely timeless
Any artwork fit to appear on the reverse of my card decks is by definition a
Don't mind him. These TCG nut jobs are all...
I see. So, this hasn't...
My jokes? You like them?
I do.
Really? I didn't see you...
Yeah, well, the joke's ability to induce laughter is...
If I might interrupt, does anyone else smell something...
My nutritional meal!
Will it be okay? Should we go over and take...
Only the base is burned.
Good thing Tainari's nose is so sharp. Has he been in this kind of situation?
I know, it's just... I'm sorry to disappoint Sino. Oh, yes. I'm not... Kale seems a little... depressed. I noticed... Remember that note she received? I was just thinking. I want to try solving this riddle.
Oh, yeah! She's someone who needs your help.
Exactly. Maybe she'll be willing to breathe into my test tube. As much as I'd like to make progress in my...
All right, we'll help out.
You will? Then tell me. All right. Let's meet at the alchemy craft... We're back.
Oh, what a shame. You just missed a joke about windmills.
Stop, please.
That bad, huh?
Didn't you say you want to see the Dragon of the East at...
Tomorrow morning. And you?
I'll go into the mountains to have a stroll and collect a few plants to...
Perhaps I could join you? I'll be looking for inspiration for these
Found you! I knew I was onto something as soon as I saw the fire.
Wow.
That's an outrider for you.
Uh-oh. Did we break the fire safety rules or something?
Actually, you didn't. Strictly speaking, you should have reported your plans first. But since two of our very own alchemists are here, I'm happy to look the other way. Yes, introductions. I'm Amber, and this is the Reconnaissance Company Captain you...
Good evening. You are friends of Kale, yes? A pleasure.
Oh, Amber and Eula. The pleasure is ours.
Oh, really? All positive, I hope.
You asked that last time, too. Of course it was positive.
I'd say. We hear the latest news about you every time you...
Glad to know we've made a good impression so far. Anyway, we're just here to collect. Come on, Kale. We're gonna take you to check out a few scenic.
Okay, great.
Still as high energy as...
You?
Yes, we've met. She's Kale's most important...
That's Amber for you. Her outgoing personality.
It's getting late, and we still have a lot lined up tomorrow.
All right, I'll start.
You're gonna get the tone-deaf bard to check out that note. Knowing him, he should be hitting the tap. We can go corner him and make...
Oh, it's been a while.
Paimon called it. Tone-deaf bard, drinking as usual. Put your drink down and get your game face on. We've got some important questions.
Okay.
So, what do you make of it?
Aren't you forgetting something? It's the Windbloom
Well, if you won't tell us the answer...
Sounds to me like you want a hint or two. The person who wrote this prophecy is very powerful. If you manage to solve the riddle. Also, I happen to know where this once you've found the 4 things, I'll even write the location down for you.
Whatever. You can get back to
Oh, woe is me. Paimon sees me as nothing more than a drunken There are actually a great many things that we bards are required to do. It just happens that once this is over, would you like to join me for a drink? You know, a favor for a favor. Or, given the way that you're staring at me, perhaps I, of course, would be most amenable to that. But don't worry, there'll be plenty of time.
Ancient alchemy.
A flower that is not of this world.
Sucrose! We've got some good news and some
What?
Huh? Really? Don't most people usually want to hear the... Oh, all right then. Basically, we went to Windrat. The wind said that the prophecy is real and that your idea is a really good one.
That doesn't sound like bad news.
Paimon ate the bad news. Blame Sino. If it's not funny, then it's his fault.
It's fine. Now, back to... I was thinking about the flower that is not of this world. It could mean a human cult, so the initial question is... But then, supposing we identified something outside of that...
Whoa, slow down. Paimon's head is already...
Okay, I did have one other line of thought as well. What about a flower? Albedo may know the answer, but asking him right away would be like asking the It would render our search for the truth meaning.
Could it be the wind?
Oh, now that the Windbloom doesn't refer to a specific flower, in which case, the Windbloom doesn't... I've made a note. Okay.
Yay! Paimon was actually useful this time! Guess we have that sweet madame to thank, huh?
I'll need some time to prepare. Could we meet up here?
Sure thing! In the meantime, we'll also think about the... But, since we're really going for this now?
I originally wanted to leave it as a surprise for her. And I also didn't want to get... But you're right, Paimon. I'll need to be careful how I word it. All right.